This time on the Racing Life, we're rolling up our sleeves for our exciting DIY venture. We're building a custom engine crossmember and motor mounts for our project powerhouse, the 1962 old gasser, Maniac Marge. And we're doing it all with just simple tools in your garage. Join us as we showcase the blend of skills, ingenuity, and DIY spirit that drives every home mechanic. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting, this is the stuff that garage dreams are made of. We're not just building parts, we're revisiting the incredible journey of Maniac Marge. From humble beginnings to her current glory, every step brings us closer to creating a sweet, legal life. Strap in as we ride through grassroots engineering and classic car passion. Racing Life is where we turn wrenches into wonders. Stay tuned for an episode full of innovation, nostalgia, and full throttle fun.
Car buffs and garage chinkers, welcome back to the Racing Life, where today we're all about making big things happen with Maniac Marge. And the best part, you can pull this off in your own garage. Let's get rolling. Our mission today, we're building an engine crossmember and motor mounts. It sounds fancy. What did I just say? Did he just say we're going to be building a crossmember and engine mounts? Absolutely. And anybody can do it. Hey, this motor mount right here, I purchased off of the internet, and it's stainless steel. It's got polyurethane bushings. A pair of these are only about $40. It only took about 3 days to show up. They're great, but guess what? It didn't work because we're building a custom car with custom applications. Today, we're going to be using some basic tools here. Anyone can do this with a little bit of patience and elbow grease. Check out the tube bender that I snagged off eBay. You don't need high-end shop gear to get professional results. It's all about using what you got with a little bit of ingenuity and patience. Now, onto our motor mounts. We're cutting 3/16" steel like it's butter, but don't let that scare you. With some careful measurements and a steady hand, you'll feel like a metal artist in no time. Now, inside that crossmember, we put in some inserts to give it a little bit extra strength for the bolts to go through. Because if we just utilize the tube, if we tighten everything down, it would just end up crushing that tube. So the inserts that we put in there is 3/4 inch OD and a 1/2 inch ID. Here's the fun part. Attaching our crossmember to the frame rails, we're adding in some nuts. No, not the snag guide. Not the snag guide. To keep everything snug, it's like Legos, but way cooler. Everything else from here is kind of a breeze. Basically, what we're doing is we're just making sure that the engine is positioned in the right spot at the right height, and then we're basically making a connection between our motor and the crossmember. So here it is. We finally got the motor sitting on the crossmember, bolted in, and looking frickin' bitchin'. So guess what we can do? Pull this guy out of here. Ta-ya! Look at that. When we got the motor set up in here, we set everything up, we mocked everything up utilizing the jack. We had some blocks, and we got everything squared up to where we wanted. We did all that in earlier videos. That's all important because we got to make sure that when we're building these motor mounts and crossmember that we get everything set up in the right spot. utilizing all the dimensions that we took before, we got the motor set blocked up where we wanted it. We got the engine set at the right angle, which usually is about 3 degrees from what I've researched. Securing these motor mounts is a breeze. Just slide in the bolts and voila. We're not just building a car, we're crafting a dream on 4 wheels. Hey there, gearheads and classic car fans. Welcome back to the channel. We're turning wrenches and making dreams come true. Today, we're taking a special trip down memory lane with one of our beloved projects, Maniac Marge. When I first laid eyes on Marge, she was far from a picture of automotive perfection. Barely running, struggling to shift, and stopping was more of a suggestion than a certainty. I remember thinking, what have I gotten myself into? This is way over my head. But as I began addressing each issue, gradually the car started revealing its true potential. It wasn't all doom and gloom. In fact, Marge had a solid foundation begging for a new lease on life. My initial aim? To transform her into a reliable daily driver. And we did just that. But then a thought struck me. Why not showcase our hard work at one of the most iconic car events, the Back to the 50s car show? This isn't just any car show, it's a legendary gathering that has been running for decades, drawing over 12,000 cars from across the nation. And guess what? We made it. We made it. We drove over 100 miles to and from. And Marge didn't skip a beat. That trip wasn't just a drive, it was a victory lap for all of our hard work. Now it's time to shift gears. Today's episode isn't just about installing a cross, it's about celebrating where we've come from and where we're heading. Our mission is to turn Marge into a drivable street freak, reliable, budget-friendly, but still with a ton of attitude and open headers that screams unique. Hey, stick around with us as we write the next chapter in the Maniac Marge saga. There's still plenty of road ahead, and we want you here right with us. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And remember, it's your garage, your rules. We'll see you next time, guys.